Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into a short but powerful topic: growth in living organisms. This is section 5 in the WAEC biology syllabus, and it's one of those topics that appear often in theory, objectives, and even practicals. So make sure you stay tuned to the end. I'll also share some WAEC past questions for your practice. Meaning of growth. Growth is defined as a permanent increase in size, mass, and complexity of an organism. It happens due to two processes. One, cell division, which is also known as mitosis, and then two, cell enlargement. In plants and animals, growth means more cells and bigger cells, resulting in increased size and body mass. Types of growth. There are two main types. One, determinate growth. Growth stops after a certain age, common in most animals, including humans. Two, indeterminate growth. Growth continues throughout the life of the organism, common in most plants and some lower animals, like fish. Growth curve. We often describe growth using sigmoid (S-shaped curve, which has four stages. Number 1, lag phase, which includes slow growth as the organism adjusts. 2, log or exponential phase, which includes rapid cell division and increase in size. 3, stationary phase, which includes slow growth as resources become limited. And 4, decline phase, which includes little to no growth, might even be negative due to aging. Measurement of growth. We can measure growth by tracking: 1, the height or length, example, a plant's stem. 2, weight or mass, example, a baby's body weight. 3, volume, this is used for tissues. And 4, dry mass, which is the best for accuracy in labs. In plants, we use rulers for height, graduated cylinders for water displacement, or weighing balance for mass. In animals, we use height charts, scales, or medical growth charts. Let's look at the factors affecting growth. Internal and external factors affecting growth includes: the internal factors includes hormones, example, growth hormones in animals, auxins in plants. And then 2, genes, which are inherited growth potential. The external factors affecting growth includes nutrients, water, light, especially in plants, oxygen for respiration, and temperature. Experiments on growth. Here are two common experiments used to demonstrate plant growth. 1, measuring shoot growth. Use a young seedling, mark stem height every day for a week. And 2, using auxins, which is plant hormone. Apply auxin to one side of a plant shoot and observe bending towards light. Note that these can be used as practical for exams. Conclusion. To sum up, growth is essential to all living things. It tells us that cells are dividing and organisms are developing. Understanding growth curves and the factors affecting them will definitely help you in both theory and practical exams. Let's now look at some WAEC past questions. Now, some objective questions. WAEC question 2020, number 23. Growth in living organisms is mainly due to dash: A. Food accumulation, B. Excretion, C. Cell division, D. Assimilation. You have 10 seconds to pick your answer. The answer to this is C. Cell division. Question number 2 from WAEC 2018, question 17. Which of the following factors does not affect growth in plants? A. Water, B. Temperature, C. Light, D. Gravity. The answer to this is D. Gravity. WAEC question 21 from 2015. The best method of measuring growth in a baby is by dash: A. Measuring length only, B. Measuring head size, C. Measuring weight over time, D. Counting number of cells. The answer to this is C. Measuring weight over time. WAEC question 24 from the year 2013. The hormone responsible for cell elongation in plants is dash: A. Gibberellin, B. Auxin, C. Insulin, D. Thyroxine. The answer to this is B. Auxin. Here are some more objective questions on growth, WAEC style. 1. Growth in multicellular organisms occurs primarily due to dash: A. Sexual reproduction, B. Mitotic cell division, C. Meiosis, and D. Respiration. The answer to this is B. Mitotic cell division. Number 2. Which of the following instruments is most appropriate for measuring the growth in height of a plant shoot? A. Measuring cylinder, B. Beam balance, C. Ruler, D. Thermometer. The answer to this is C. Ruler. The sigmoid growth curve is divided into how many main phases? A. 2, B. 3, C. 4, D. 5. The answer to this is C. 4. The phase of the growth curve where rapid cell division occurs is the dash: A. Lag phase, B. Stationary phase, C. Exponential or log phase, D. Decline phase. The answer to this is C. Exponential or log phase. Which of these factors increases growth rates in plants? A. Poor soil nutrients, B. Adequate sunlight, C. Excess carbon monoxide, and D. Lack of water. The answer to this is B. Adequate sunlight. An increase in dry mass of a seedling is an indication of dash: A. transpiration, B. photosynthesis, C. growth, D. germination. The answer to this is C. growth. The hormone responsible for stimulating stem elongation in plants is dash: A. Adrenaline, B. Auxin, C. Insulin, D. Testosterone. The answer to this is B. Auxin. Which of the following best describes determinate growth? A. Growth that continues throughout life. B. Growth limited to a certain part only. C. Growth that stops after maturity. And D. Growth that occurs during reproduction. The answer to this is C. Growth that stops after maturity. In an experiment, a seedling shoot length was measured daily for 7 days. The graph plotted from the data showed an S-shaped curve. This curve is called dash: A. Exponential curve, B. Linear curve, C. Sigmoid curve, D. Bell-shaped curve. The answer is C. Sigmoid curve. Which of these methods is not used to measure growth in animals? A. Measuring weight, B. Measuring body length, C. Counting number of cells, D. Checking growth hormone. The answer to this is D. Checking growth hormone levels. Let's look at some essay or theory questions. Number 1. WAEC question 4 from the year 2019. They were asked to define growth, which carries 2 marks, and were asked to mention and explain 3 stages of the growth curve, which carries 6 marks. I'm going to give you 20 seconds to write down your answers. Number 2, WAEC question 5 from the year 2016. They were asked to define growth, which carries 2 marks, and the second part, which is B, they were asked to describe 3 external factors affecting growth in plants, which carries 6 marks. And lastly, they were asked to state 2 differences between determinate and indeterminate growth, which carries 2 marks. So guys, that will be all for today's biology lesson on growth. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, don't forget to drop a comment, hit the like button, and also subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.